Hi everyone, welcome back to Dramatic Budgets. If this is your first time here, then my name's Lisa and I'm on a debt-free and hopefully savings journey to get rid of what started out as just under £11,000 worth of debt. If you have been with me before, then thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. So guys, I am hoping that by the time this gets to you, it will be 2025. So if it is, then thank you so much for all your support in 2024. I hope you've had a lovely celebration and maybe a hungover day, if that's your bag, for 2025 for the first day. But Happy New Year, everybody. Hope it is fantastic and we are all starting it off on the right foot. So I am going to go through with you today my 2025 goals. I think I've written them down. She says. Yes, I have. That's fine. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have gone through in one of my previous videos the money from my 52-week challenge and my... What was the other one? Penny? No, not the penny. What was it? Oh, my leftover Christmas. And I've sorted all of that money out. But what I've decided to do with the change is put that into my penny challenge for 2025 because I just don't see the point in having like little coppery bits and stuff. Might as well just stick with the notes and have done with it. So we will get this out. So I just thought I'll do this with you guys first and get it out of the way and then we can kind of concentrate. So we've got £4 £10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we've got £4.18. When I can find my Sharpie. There we go. So we shall take off. Can you see? Let's see what I've got. I'm trying to do it in a way that we can do it off. There we go. Right. So we'll take off the 96. Then the 95, the 94, the 93, and then we've got 40 pence. So we'll take the 40 off as well. So that's that one and those ones. So there we go. That's a bit of a good start, I think. I'm hoping that I'll be able to save more more in 2025 than I did in 2024. Sorry if you've got headphones. There we go. Because obviously at the beginning of 2024 I was still doing the puzzle challenge and that's where all my pound coins were going. I think my penny challenge, at least to start with, will just be going into my pound coins will be going into there unless I come across any other challenges that I start doing that I might want to put it towards. I think that's what we're going to do, so that's fine. So we'll pop that away now, and that is that one sorted. So the plan for the year ahead. So this is obviously my Pink Lemonade Abundant Budgets. We have got the challenges. I will probably use those once I have used the ones from my old planner. Yeah, we'll just see where we're at. But these are the goals that I am going for this year. So I want to be able to pay off 60% of my debt. So last year I set a goal. In fact, shall I get it out? The goal I set last year in regards to my debt was £3,000, which I decided was a nice round number that I might be able to sort of do. But actually, looking at it now, I realised that I'm probably setting myself up a little bit to fail. So the reason that I've done it in a percentage is because we always work out, when I do my debt update, my percentage. And between January and December of 2024, I went from 33.4% to 44.5%. So it was, 11%. Yeah, 11%-ish. So to get to 60 from 44, another 11%, that's 55. We're not that far off. And now that we've got just the one debt, I'm hoping that I'll be able to really push to get 60% paid off. So yeah, we'll just have a fingers crossed moment. Obviously at the minute I don't know what my final debt date is because I haven't done it. I won't do it until the middle of January. That is sort of my goal in regards to my debt. My second goal last time obviously was the emergency fund, which is now paid off. So I want to be able to complete 7 savings challenges. Last year I managed to, my goal was 6 and I actually, my goal was 5 and I actually managed 6. So I think 7 is a nice way, because obviously I wasn't doing things like the Winning Wednesdays last year at the beginning of the year. So hopefully, you know, that'll sort of bulk it up. So I was umming and ahhing before I looked at what I did for my financial goals last year. I wanted to say 10 again, and I thought, oh, I don't know how many I've done, and so I've gone for a nice 7, and I thought that's sort of like halfway between the two, near enough, isn't it? So hopefully that should be fine. So that is that. Goal 3 is to fully stuff my annual sinking funds. Now, when I did my financial goals, how did I do for 2024 video, I realised that actually the only annual fund that I really need is my car insurance. So I'm actually going to just pop that on. That is the one that I want to get done, because I want to be able to, in 12 months' time, not be worried about, you know, having to pay that monthly, because it's so, you get it cheaper if you pay it off in one lump sum, don't you? So let's see what we can do about that one. So my goal 4 is save £1,000 for Christmas. So yeah, so that is, I think, a nice round number. It sounds a lot, bearing in mind that I do not have children, you know, but my sister and I like to be able to take my mum away as part of her Christmas present every year. And that is not cheap, because we tend to, especially now my godmother's coming in with us, that's 2 people's presents in one. We don't just do it for Christmas, we do it as part of both their birthdays and Mother's Day. So it's not too bad. But obviously, because there's now 4 of us, it's just easier and cheaper, really, to get an Airbnb rather than to mess about with a hotel, especially if we're going to go somewhere like London, because it's just too expensive for multiple hotel rooms for more than a couple of nights. I also want to be able to put some money towards the things like the food and stuff that my mum always pays, you know, and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit easier. So that is what I want to do in regards to Christmas. So obviously I've got the new Christmas binder, which I have got a couple of challenges in there already, and obviously we will add to that to bulk that up, because the first one, I've got room in here for 5 challenges, and the first one's £240. So, you know, it's not you know, too beyond. I've put £100 in this month. So, you know, between now and, if I can put on average £100 a month between now and then, I could have it fully stuffed before Christmas. So it shouldn't be too bad. And then my last goal is to save for India and other things without borrowing. So when I paid, for example, the holiday that we have booked for June, my other half does not like to owe the money to the holiday company. He'd rather just pay it all off and then me giving back the money when I can, which is technically borrowing to me, but he's happy to do it. My godmother is 70 next January and wants to go away to India, which we've agreed to do. I am told that the most expensive bit is actually getting there and the internal flights, because she wants to do the Taj Mahal and she also wants to do Goa. But once you're actually in India, apparently it's quite cheap. So I want to try and save the money that it's going to cost for us to get there, and obviously a little bit of spending money without really borrowing any money off other people. I know for a fact that if she thought I was struggling, she'd give me the money to be able to do it, but I want to be able to do it myself. You know, I am in a new decade, and I really just want to be able to prove to myself, I think, that I can save for these sort of things. And we'll just see how that goes. My dog started to cry for some more food. So yeah, so that is my 5th goal. She gave me some money for Christmas, and that's gone straight into my India fund. So, you know, it'd be nice once that I've got my summer holiday all sorted, which because I started to save at the end of last year, I've managed to get quite a bit, and hopefully that won't take me too long to pay off what I owe him and the spending money, and then I can concentrate then on the India money. So hopefully it won't be too bad. So yeah, so there are my financial goals for 2025. I am feeling good in regards to my finances going forward. I've changed my sinking funds tracker a little bit, because I'm not going to be using these forms, this form for tracking the sinking funds at the end of every month this time. I really want to buy the ones off A Glorious Money Day, but her shop is still on holiday at the minute. But I don't do my sinking funds now until the end of January. So hopefully she will open up. If not, I'm going to have to try and find somebody else that does sort of similar ones, because this just doesn't work for the way I do it, unfortunately. So then we have got some savings trackers, which I am planning to actually use this year, because last year I sort of did a few and then kind of didn't. But I've just used the 4 that I think I won't use a lot of out throughout the year. So my car insurance, the spa fund, the car maintenance, and my self-care. I've just realised I haven't actually put how much each line is on that one. Is there a reason I did that? No, I just forgot. So, I don't know what I've done with my pen now. There it is. So, there we go. So, my plan is to do that. I am not going to use this debt tracker to colour in. I'm still going to use the one out of the other planner, because I've already started colouring it, and it'd be nice just to be able to carry that on. Plus, the pens I use always end up going through to the next page. So that I'm not going to be using. So that is my planner all set for this year. So we have got, obviously, a few different binders now. So we've got my black binder. So my black binder is always going to have my weekly cash in it, and then my sort of annuals that I use. As I've said, car insurance is the one that I really is an annual. What I should say is really these are more my bulky ones, and they're sort of my day-to-day. So my car insurance, I still want to get up to £450. So we're still going to use this Save 500 dice challenge. Holiday, I've just popped the money from my challenges in, so that's looking a bit bulky at the minute, but obviously I am going to pay that to my other half, and I'm still going to carry on with the Save 1000 dice challenge, just because it's nice to put a few little bits in here and there. The boiler, obviously, this is the one that I'm expecting to go this year, because I am going to get a new boiler. As I've said previously, the guy that I'm going to be getting it from and who's going to fit it for me has unfortunately had to have I think it's a hip operation, a hip replacement. So he's out of action for a little bit. But there's nothing wrong with my current boiler. It's just it is getting old now and it needs replacing. Once that's done, I will be taking the Save 2K out of here and I will actually replace it for whatever is in the front of this. So my plan is that once this is funded, I'm going to move it to the back and sort of keep doing that. So the car insurance is due in February. If I can get that one bulked up using the scary dice, as we call it. Once that is up to what I want it to be, I'm going to use the scary dice on the next one. So for holidays, for example, to get it to the £1,000 that I want it, and then I'll move on to car maintenance, for example, to get that to what I want it. So car maintenance I've now moved into here because it is more of an annual, even though I use it twice a year. Fingers crossed, as long as nothing else goes wrong. And I've got the dice challenge still for that. And then obviously the spa fund is the same. So yeah, so that is my plan for sort of my big ones, is that I'm going to use the scary dice with the most money for each one. So once I finish that, I'll add it to the next one and we'll carry on and do it that way. Once they are fully funded to what I want them to be, obviously we can then start using them on these ones. So these are more what I call my day-to-day sinking funds. And to be fair, there's not really much that's going to change with this. So hair and beauty is going to carry on because obviously I have my hair done about every 8 weeks. You know, these will use sort of the challenges to sort of bulk these up as well where we can from the Winning Wednesdays. So date night is always going to be in here. It's always going to be stuffed most months because we just never know when I'm going to be going out. Gifts the same, so at least I can buy a card or some flowers or whatever. So that's that one. Healthcare, obviously, I do need for things like my prescriptions, so that will carry on here. House, the thing I want to do with house is every time I manage to get it up to about £100, I'm going to use it for the little bits. So I want things like, I want some new bedding sets, because at the minute I've only got 3. I've got one on the spare bed, and then I have 2. I sort of have one on my bed and the other one in the wash. So it'd be good to have some spares. Also, in 2025, it is 10 years since I got my house. And so I would like to do some work on at least the living room. So there's the, in the living room, I have sort of like a false chimney breast, which makes my living room quite an odd shape. My plan is I want to get that moved out, and then hopefully redecorate the living room, get rid of the cuddle chair that I've got, so I've just got the settee, and maybe I can get a chair just to give me a little bit more space in there. I would also like to like a new kitchen, but that is not going to be happening in the next 12 months. And my bathroom needs looking at as well, the flooring and things like that. So if I can get the little bits done, like, you know, blinds at the back of the house and stuff like that, I can get them done, then I can concentrate towards the big things. Once I've got a couple of the annuals sort of stuffed, I think I might set up an envelope in there towards the big home improvements, but at the minute, you know, we're just going to leave it as it is. So that's house. Shows, obviously, I always like to have that just in case. Fur Baby's always going to get stuffed because whenever I have my pooch, because he needs food and treats, and he's crying in the background because I've partially fed him. Slimming World, I still haven't decided what I'm going to do in regards to Slimming World yet. We will wait and see what happens in the new year. If I'm still not feeling it, then I might give it up and, you know, see where we're at in a couple of months and see if I can do it at home or whether I need to go. We'll just wait and see. And self-care, obviously, is going to be towards things like clothes, because I have realised that most of the things in my wardrobe are years old, especially things like tops for going out. I found photographs from Christmas when me and my other half first got together, which was like 6 years ago. And I've still got the same tops, and I've worn the same tops this year. So I really would like some new clothes. And then what's left is my Christmas binder, which I've obviously already showed you. And then these two. So obviously my Winning Wednesdays you have seen. and we are working our way nicely through those. The Winning Wednesdays ones are for my day-to-day sinking funds, you know, ones that are maybe get used a little bit more often than the annuals. And these obviously are going to be, the 52 week is, which I have realised, if you watched my video after my budget with me, I didn't actually put any money in this this week. Well, I did technically, but it came from my back to bank envelope. So I need to put another £5 in here. I just need to get the money out the bank to do it. So that's that one. The Heads and Tails is for my spending, which obviously is just a big challenge. We've got one of them coming to an end at the end of January, and then we'll restart so that we just put that towards, you know, debt and holidays. And then these are my sinking funds then that are going to go towards bulking up sort of my annuals, I guess, in a way. So we have the Save 150, the Good Things Take Time, the Chase the Cash, Save 100, Save 200, the other Save 200, which is for my healthcare envelope, my Save 150, my shows Just Roll With It, the Slimming World £100 Savings Challenge, the Gift Savings Challenge, and then obviously the Penny Challenge. As you can see, I still have rather a lot of these trackers. There's still loads. Oh, I've just realised I've actually got... Ooh! Do you know what? I've not been through these for ages. Because some of these are for what I used for my sinking funds. You know, pet fund and all of that sort of stuff. You know, things like this for the house. But some of these we will sort of work our way through these when we can. So self-care. Mandala, the 50p challenge. See, look, I've got this one here. Colour Me Christmas. I keep forgetting about these. So, although these will not go into here, because I've got stocking filler. Because when I ordered this, I think I mentioned it to you guys before, I didn't realise that I got 5 of the same tracker. So, what I'm going to do is half that. So that's that one. Because this was a Colour Me Christmas, and I've done £5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, £45. So it's a little one. But at the end of the day, every little helps, doesn't it? So that is the Colour Me Christmas. So these, like I said, I've got so many of these that I've had in my... I mean, some of them are obviously from like Budget with Ira, and he's got his little challenges. So sometimes they are just ones that I've been given. But I keep forgetting what I've got because I've had these in the cupboard for so long. So these are two-sided, self-care and a Reach for the Stars. Believe in You. Save That Booty. Colour Pop. Beer and Queen, Happy Mail. See, I could use that for my Etsy stuff. 6 months savings, save 500. These I'd forgotten about. So actually I could put my little winter one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that would be a good one again for Christmas. So we'll pop that in there. I completely forgot because Abundant Budgets, bless her, actually gifted me these seasonal challenges, and I completely forgot about them. But that's all Christmassy bits, so we'll pop that one in there. Yeah, because we've got spring, summer, autumn that we can use. So we've got those. And then, oh, I think I've already got one of her stocking filler ones, haven't I? Yeah, is that the same? 10. Yeah, it's just like a bigger version of that. So that's fine. So actually, I only really need one more tracker for that. That'd be great. You see, this is what I mean. I just ended up with these. I I just ended up with them in the backs of here, and I keep forgetting about them. So we'll pop those in there, because I'm trying not to buy too many until those ones are done, just because you know, I really want to be able to do those challenges. But everybody keeps bringing out such beautiful challenges, and then people buy them and they put them on YouTube, and it gives me FOMO. So I keep going on and then like telling myself off for putting them in a basket in Etsy. So I need to use those so that I can buy some of the beautiful products that all these fantastically creative budgeters are using and making and stuff. So yeah, so that is the basics of what my plan is going forward. Yeah, it should be good. I've got very positive vibes. I'm hoping that we can, you know, get it all together and sort it all out and make this year the best year possible, so that by this time next year, I am within touching distance of paying all that debt, the rest of the debt off, and getting myself debt free for the first time since I was, I think, about 20 years old. So yeah, half my life I've been in debt, and I really don't want to spend another half of my life in debt. So yes, so thank you so much, guys. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. There is the comment section down below. Let me know if you you think I'm doing the right thing, doing the wrong thing. You know, give me your opinion. It's always good to kind of get feedback, and sometimes you guys see stuff that I don't. You know, it can be a bit blinkered. But yes, until next time, guys, have a fantastic start to the new year. Positive vibes for everyone. Love, hugs, all of the rest of it. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all very, very soon. Till then, take care. Bye, guys.